right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Okay? We want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing the work, the truth, and the sincerity. Okay? We the Hebrew Israelites, and we come in week in and week out to prophesy the destruction of America, which according to the scriptures is Babylon the Great, okay? Which is Revelation 18, or in the book of Revelations, and Jeremiah 47, okay? Isaiah 47, Jeremiah 51, okay? Which, that according to the scriptures, America is going to be destroyed, okay? We come out to reach the elect of our people, okay? And you probably need an umbrella so the camera don't be wet. And we come out to reach the elect of our people, okay? Which are the 12 children of Jacob who got his name changed to Israel, okay? Which are the Lord's chosen people, okay? That are calling themselves these by names that the so-called white man done put on them, you know? Rather than the heritage and the bloodline that the Heavenly Father gave to him, okay? So, you know, if any brother got any precept.
Go ahead. This is back up what you said about the destruction of this place. This is Malachi 1 and 3, 1 and 4.
A little louder, a little louder, a little louder.
This is Malachi 1 and 4.
Go to the first verse.
Okay. This is Malachi 1 and 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and thou hated Esau.
Yeah, when you go into, you know, Esau goes back to Cain, okay? And Cain, okay, is that the Edomites, okay, reincarnated, okay? And the works that Cain did, which was evil, okay, slayed this brother, didn't do what the Lord required of him to do. You know, the Lord hates that, man. You know, whereas though the Lord, he told you Israelites what to do, and y'all following after Cain. But the Lord gave you the way to do it. He didn't give these Edomites the way to do it. You know, you got it out.
All right. And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Yeah, and that's say dragons because a lot of people don't understand that, man. You know, but the thing is that Esau was which are the modern day Caucasians, okay? Which that's the term that they gave themselves, you know, cave dweller, you know. Esau, you know, what the Lord put them in the Caucasus Mountains for a reason, man. You know, because he don't like them, he despises them. You know, he created them to be the evil, to fulfill his plan.
Shalom, man.
Hey, shalom.
Got it out. Right? Whereas he said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build a desolate place.
And that's what we doing. That's what they doing right now. They building the desolate places. Okay, these buildings that they have.
Put the camera on.
They taking out a lot of loans just to get these buildings put up. You know?
Yeah, you went into a video. You and the brother Kasat went into a beautiful live stream on the money system. If America was that badly in debt, how the hell they just put themselves further in debt?
Yeah.
That's what that costs, a couple mil, quite a few million to build.
Yeah.
You know, 20 million or so.
And then you gotta factor in the insurance policies, that
taxes.
Yeah, the for the workers. How, you know, if somebody ends up falling down or accidental death, which is always accidental deaths in these construction buildings, you know. So Esau is building the desolate places, man. You know, and then you like let's say your family die, you know, they give you a settlement and stuff, and it's like, yo, like, You can't get the life back, man.
That's a write-off.
Yeah.
That's why they invest insurances in that. And that's why they hire those Mexicans, those so-called Mexicans, to do that shit. In case they die, their families you don't have to pay them very much.
Right.
You give them 100,000, they'd be happy, man. You know? But you gonna tell me this society's not racist? And all you got is so-called Mexicans building this shit up? The Israelites is the one that built this place, man. And it's still building.
Which is funny because you go further to the racism part, it's the same way with the schools and how that costs money to build, but then they tear down schools to build jails. For us, it's still not racist though.
Yep.
Which still costs money, which we're still building up. The Mexicans are still building up as well.
Yep.
But we built this place, but then they put us in jail while we still building the place.
Yep.
That's racist. We work hard for literally a little cheap pay, just get put in jail because they know how to trick us.
And less education.
Less education, no education for that matter.
Yep.
They teach you how to read and write in their language, not in our language, which we're supposed to be writing in Hebrew. They're not teaching us Hebrew.
Which them devils really got languages from, even this language from other nations.
Yeah.
They was writing there was the nettle and the braise, man. And Job 30 and 5. You know, they didn't know how to talk, speak, they didn't know how to do it. So that was spiritual power that the Lord, now you look at the Edomite, they so intellectual now. Along with the black woman. The fucking black woman, you talk to her on the phone, you think she's a white woman. You know? She's not even a goddamn self. You gonna tell me our people ain't destroyed? Look, man, black heritage is through. Okay? All right, go ahead, Al. You can jump into with the precept, back and forth. Well, he can go back to it.
Yeah, I can go back to it.
Reread that verse again.
All right. This is verse 4.
If you want me to get something out, let me know.
Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yeah, and like this building right here that they building, you know, it says it's a capital guidance company. Okay, and I got the word capital right here. It says an amount paid out that creates a long-term benefit is one lasting beyond the taxable year. It says especially costs that are incurred in the acquisition or improvement of property as capital assets or that are otherwise chargeable to a capital account. Okay, and that's pretty much, you know, if you buy something, you know, they'll say that, you know, the things that you have, you know, that's leading towards you having good credit, you know, and actually having good benefits, you know, from off of the stuff that you have. You know, so this company that they have, you know, they're actually trying to say that, okay, well, if you buy a house, right, which a lot of these companies, or if you're trying to buy a house or take out a loan, they sit up there and they say that you gotta have collateral.
Right.
You know, you gotta have something. You know, if you want to get this loan, your collateral, which is something that if you aren't able to pay for your loan, that's something that we could go and attack and retrieve because you didn't fulfill your debt to us as a people. You know. So what Esau is doing is they're trying to make, you know, okay, well, if you have this collateral, which it could be a car, your own money could be used as collateral, you know. Which this money that we have is bullshit anyway, you know, and people are sitting up here dying for it, you know. But this company that they're trying to build right here is geared towards trying to get better people's lives in this society, you know, which is all, you know, depth. At the end of the day.
Smoke and mirrors is what they call it.
There's a lot of mirrors looking.
Yeah. Really, it's all fake.
Yeah.
Look, man, they'll tell you, and again, we going into that spirit, they'll tell you to pay off your credit card. And if you don't pay it, you got the creditors, you can file for bankruptcy, all this shit that they do, but yet America won't fulfill their debt, their obligation in debt. $20 trillion now, right? and they're not fulfilling their obligation of their debt. But they'll tell you to fill your obligation in debt.
Yeah.
Ain't that hypocritical, man?
Yeah, you got the that tax bill that Donald Trump just passed.
Yep.
You know, which a lot of people don't, understand how that works. You know, the U.S. debt clock was like 17 trillion, like 3 or 4 days ago, and I looked at it last night. It's 20 trillion, based off of that that tax bill that Trump signed. You know, and I heard that he was supposed to sign it in like January 23rd, but they pressured him to hurry up and sign it.
He's a puppet.
Yeah. And
really, America's total U.S. debt is over 100, really like 80 trillion, or almost. It's up there. Yeah. The total U.S. debt, which most of the debt is in the military. You know, then you got the total U.S. debt, global debt. You have what you call America's debt in its own self, and then you have a total U.S. debt that's owed around the globe. I believe it's 100 trillion. I'm gonna look it up real quick, but y'all brothers go ahead.
Yeah, Esau.
It's up there, man.
Esau done totally turned everything upside down, man. You know, because we was going in the last night about how gold, like a ounce of gold back then, was equal to $1.25 million. You know, nowadays gold is only like $1,000, worth $1,000. So yeah, people was like Abraham and people like that. Back then they was considered millionaires, very, very rich. You know, not even millionaires, but past that.
Trillionaires.
Yeah,
because it's the product. Like when you buy a pair of Jordans, they might be $150. It ain't the price of them Jordans going up, it's the value of the dollar coming down. And the more they found interest, they make interest off that gold, and they keep putting interest on it, the more the value of everything goes down. Yeah. That's why even the quality of things is going down. That's why you got your cheaper shit, you know? You shouldn't be able to buy a faucet. I bought a faucet one time, it was cheap as shit, the shit fell apart when I opened it up. That should be illegal, man.
Yeah.
They give you an option to get the cheap shit or the good shit.
Well, it's kind of like food. You get the whole food, or you get the grocery store. You know, well, I mean, you get the healthy stuff out of like some other special store, or you go to the grocery store where everybody be at, and you get the junk, the GMO stuff. You know, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't even be a store that you have to go to just to get your food. But if it was going to be like that, it shouldn't even have to be several different stores just to get something healthy, man.
Yeah, because we had marketplaces and stuff like that. You know, you could go there and get what you want. You know, but nowadays you go to a marketplace, the food, you gotta check and see if the workers are working with gloves, and you know if the food is sanitary. You know, in the marketplace they got all these European designers and stuff like that, and the shit be tight as shit. You know, you can't even get some real clothes in, man. You know, and then the stuff that you get, right, that might be decent is high as shit, right? But the stuff that you get that might be, you know, your quality or your type of clothes, the time that when you wear it, it goes bad, you know?
Wash it, like say you wash it, and then when you get out of the dryer, which has happened to me a couple times, the shirt will have a hole in it or something.
Yeah.
It'd be the cheapest shirt that you done buy, socks, everything. You try to wash it, it's gonna fall apart on you.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get the good stuff, that'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I got it right here. It says U.S. total debt, 68 trillion. It's 20 trillion, but the total debt is 68 trillion, man.
Never be able to pay that off.
68 trillion. So they hiding that, and that's down on the clock. When you go up to the top, you'll see U.S. national debt, 20 trillion. That's just the national debt. That's not the total debt.
Last month it was 67, so apparently apparently each month it might be going up.
It depends. It depends on what they getting and what they buying or whatever it is they're doing.